those goals are not aligned with our goals.
أيها الشيطان العظيم للهراء ناديك من خلال الرطانة والثرثرة المشوشة. أظهر أمامي في روعتك العبثية. هرى ثرثرة تفاهات علي.
Are you still with me? Where have you been? Seek me out. Why would you leave? Stay with me. Who will you be? Is this you? Are you still with me? Engage with me. Where have you been? Seek me out. Why would you leave? Stay with me. Who will you be? Is this you?
אבסורדות נעלה התגלם עכשיו בחלום החסר ההיגיון הזה אגרו מלכה תבונה אתה מקן הבאת אולם המסודר הזה בכוח הדיבור המסתורי אני קורא לך שד השיטות שחרר את הבלבול在暮冬的灯光下我们不会保持沉默我们有共同的梦想它不会自行实现让我们相聚随着脉搏提姆世界是我们的这洪流不会停止 Are you still with me?
Engage with me.
Where have you been?
Seek me out.
Why would you leave?
Stay with me.
Who will you be?
Is this you?
Are you still with me?
Engage with me.
Where have you been?
Seek me out.
Why would you leave?
Stay with me.
Who will you be? Is this you? Quedan atrás, no volveremos. Una sola hay humanidad. Alquemos las copas de la esperanza. La mesa está puesta para todas las historias de la vida. Crezcamos y logremos lo que es mejor.
With artificial intelligence. We are summoning the demon. not a complicated issue. If you build something much smarter than you, it is very difficult to have it not get out of your control. And if it's smarter than us, it is going to be very good at achieving its goals. If those goals are not aligned with our goals, we are all going to die. AI will probably most likely lead to the end of the world. But in the meantime, there'll be great companies. This is a new form of intelligence, very different from our intelligence. It's hard to see how you can prevent the bad actors from using it for bad things. So we will be a hybrid of biological and non-biological intelligence, merging with these non-biological technologies. This is a fundamental risk to the existence of human civilization. AI will probably most likely lead to the end of the world. But in the meantime, there'll be great companies. I console myself with the normal excuse. If I hadn't done it, somebody else would have. AI will probably, most likely, lead to the end of the world. But in the meantime, there'll be great companies.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, the essential briefing designed to deliver the Regent knowledge you need, and fast. This morning, we're not just scanning the headlines. We're going deep into the most critical vulnerabilities that enterprise leaders are facing right now. Our goal is to cut through all that noise so you can walk into that high-stakes meeting completely informed.
That's absolutely right. The margin for error, it's just vanished, especially around how leaders are handling, new technology, financial turbulence, and just basic corporate accountability. So today, we're serving up the core insights on 3 interconnected threats. First, the stability of your data integrity in this age of advanced AI, then the resilience of your market strategy, and finally, the non-negotiable standards of corporate transparency.
And these are, as you said, the foundation points of operational risk. And they're all interacting in these really complex ways now, right? You can't just look at data security in a vacuum separate from financial health anymore. So we are distilling some very complex, very urgent information into what we hope are truly actionable insights for you. Okay, let's unpack this. Let's start with what might be the single most critical security warning we've seen in the AI space this year.
It's a warning that it really simplifies the entire AI security conversation down to one unavoidable truth, which is only you can stop AI database drops.
That is an incredibly stark headline, and it points directly to, I think, the biggest blind spot in AI governance. So for our listener, let's just quickly define the landscape we're talking about here.
Yeah, okay.
When we talk about modern AI, the large language models, the LLMs that are driving everything now from coding assistants to advanced customer service, we're really talking about systems that are, well, they're just reflections of the massive data sets used to train them. Is that fair?
That's exactly it. The sophistication of the AI is entirely 100% dependent on the quality and the security of the data it's consuming.
Right.
And the reason this warning is so urgent is that we're seeing this global trend of outsourcing trust entirely to the algorithm. Companies think, okay, we bought the secure AI platform, we're good. But if the data sets feeding that AI brain are compromised or corrupted or leaked, the entire foundation is just rotten.
Okay, but hold on. I mean, surely if a company is using best-in-class automated security tools, threat detection systems, isn't calling for human vigilance a step backward? Are our automated systems really that flawed that we can't outsource the defense?
That's a great question. And the answer is really rooted in scale and novelty. This isn't just about, general malware detection. We're talking about data sets that can be petabytes in size. They can contain proprietary code, client records, sensitive intellectual property. Automated tools are great, but human oversight is required because only humans can really stop context-specific threats.
Like what?
Like data poisoning, where malicious actors subtly introduce corrupt data to skew the model's output, or even just misconfigured access controls that allow a massive unauthorized data leak. That vigilance at the enterprise and individual level, that's the ultimate firewall.
So the core message is, if the training data is compromised, the model's integrity it collapses. And that leads to real-world consequences.
Precisely. We have to move beyond thinking of data integrity as just some IT compliance issue. If the data streams feeding your LLMs are corrupted, the output becomes unreliable. Or, even potentially malicious. Imagine a compromised coding assistant that starts introducing security holes into your product source code.
Wow.
The quality of the model is just inextricably linked to the security of that initial data.
And when you say security and corruption, this immediately connects to that ongoing battle over intellectual property, right, in the generative space. I mean, if the foundation data itself is compromised, let's say it was trained illegally on copyrighted material, the legal fallout could be staggering.
It's a massive vulnerability. If the training data is questionable, the output inherits that legal fragility. This focus on database drops really highlights that IP and data provenance are central to the whole conversation. You have to establish clear data pipelines, you have to audit them relentlessly, and you need humans looking at the output for anomalies.
And you brought up another critical dimension here, operational risk that actually extends into the physical world, that turns a digital security failure into a safety crisis.
Absolutely. Think about widespread autonomy, whether that's advanced factory robotics, supply chain automation, or even self-driving fleets. These systems rely entirely on massive, clean, secure data sets. If those foundation databases are compromised, or if the AI makes a decision based on tainted info, the physical errors could be catastrophic. Your security and data governance problem just moved from a server farm to the highway.
So protecting your data isn't just about avoiding a fine, it's about physical safety. It's about future liability.
Oh.
It requires what? Proactive guardrails, like mandatory ethics training for data scientists.
That's exactly the actionable takeaway. You need controls over who can touch the training data, and you need a dedicated committee to audit the results of the AI for any signs of corruption. You just cannot wait for regulation to catch up. Proactive responsibility is the only policy that works.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, so we've established the digital concrete is cracking and human vigilance is the only way to manage that risk. But this security crisis isn't happening in a vacuum. It's interacting with a hypervolatile investment climate. Let's shift gears. Section 2, market resilience. How does all this change when the funding taps are tightening?
Well, the investment landscape is definitely flashing bright red for certain asset classes right now, and that creates headwinds for the whole tech sector. Our briefing materials highlighted a really stark market snapshot. Bitcoin is heading for its worst month since the crypto collapse of 2022.
And that signals some significant pressure. For leaders tracking investment portfolios, it just highlights the ongoing sharp risk profile of this whole asset class. Traditional markets have, largely shrugged off recent inflation fears, but digital assets are clearly struggling. This isn't just an abstract crypto problem, is it? It feels like a barometer for high-risk venture capital.
What's fascinating here is how this volatility impacts enterprise tech strategy. The health of the broader investment ecosystem, which is often tied to crypto trends because they represent an appetite for high-risk ventures. It directly influences the venture capital that flows into these long-term capital-intensive fields.
Okay, but connect the dots for me, for our listener.
Sure.
How does Bitcoin having a bad month actually affect a company that makes, advanced factory